We've often relied on campground or truck stop showers to get clean on road trips, but they're not always available, hygienic, or even hot. So we finally pieced together an awesome portable shower system we use to get a reliable, hot, and private shower in the wilderness or in a campground, all without running water or electricity. And you don't even have to pop a quarter in. In this video, we'll show you what we use, and we'll link stuff in the description as well.
Okay, let's be real. Most of us don't want to take a shower in the open, no matter how remote. For privacy, we use the Green Elephant Utilitent. Folded up, it's not that tiny, but it is narrow and it can slide underneath or alongside many things. We usually throw it in the back of our truck cab.
To open it up, simply take it out of its case and it pops out.
This tent is one of the higher end shower tents out there. After returning a super cheap basic pop-up tent that arrived broken, we can tell you this one is worth every penny, and here's why. This one comes with a mesh top and a rain fly, making it better for long-term use. The mesh top is great for airflow on sunny days, and the rain fly keeps rain and dew out if you plan to set it up overnight or for more than a few hours.
There's a hole at the top of the mesh, which we thought we'd use to run the shower head from the outside, but we ended up bringing the whole shower head setup into the tent with us.
We did use this tent as a bathroom, and this was one of the few tents that included a toilet paper holder, which added a little normalcy.
Most tents we looked at had some sort of interior pocket, but this one was extra large and it was mesh, meaning anything we put in there would dry out quickly. We stored toiletries in here and our shower head.
Both the outside and the inside of the tent have a towel bar, which were perfect for draping clothes inside over while we changed, or hanging the towel outside to dry after we were done. At the top, there's a hook that can be used for hanging your shower head, but we wound up not using it that way.
The tent comes with corner stakes and guy lines. Definitely use the guy lines no matter how secure the corners seem. During a particularly insane rainstorm in the Peaks of Otter in Virginia, we had to use them to prevent it from flying away.
Full disclosure, it flew away first before we learned our lesson. Don't be dumb like us. That's why you're watching this video, right? To shower in a tent and not be dumb like Magellan and Greyhound.
So what's the most important part to a good shower? Hot water. First, you'll need a way to store a decent amount of water. I use 2.5 gallons per shower and Magellan uses about a gallon, so we keep this 6-gallon container with us for any situations where we don't have access to a faucet.
Since we usually stay in campgrounds, we are able to fill up these collapsing buckets at the campground restrooms. They each hold 2.5 gallons, so 2 are perfectly fine for a shower for both of us. These buckets collapse down small, and we also use them for dishwashing, so they're definitely worth it.
Because the buckets are black, you can use them for a solar heated shower and leave them out in the sun all day. You'll get warm water depending on how much sun you had. For me, that is definitely not hot enough. Magellan is crazy because he is fine with any water temperature.
To heat the water to a hot shower temperature, we use our camp stove, the Eureka Ignite. We dip this 3-quart pot into the bucket, heat it to a rolling boil, and then dump it back in. Depending on the temperature of the water, we usually only need to do 2 pots to get the whole bucket shower hot. Make sure you boil with the lid on to save fuel. There are a lot of products on the market that can pressurize water. Some work on manual pumping, some work on batteries, some on propane, and some aren't pressurized at all and rely on gravity.
Because we are truck campers, we chose to go with a rechargeable shower head because we knew we would, for the most part, be able to charge anything either in our truck while we drove or on a portable battery pack when we weren't.
This one was the smallest we found, which was very important to us because despite how big our truck is, we never seem to have enough space. The shower head works by submerging the pump end in the water. The power button is on the pump, so you'll need to reach into the water to turn off the shower head. We tended to leave the shower head in the bucket when we weren't actively spraying it on ourselves, which helped conserve water since we could just spray the water back into the bucket as we fumbled with the power button.
In addition to the tent, hot water, and shower head supplies, a couple other items really made this setup feel more like home.
You want a camp towel that packs small and dries fast, plus some biodegradable soap. Our favorite soap is Dr. Bronner's. We found it easy to bring all of our clothes into the shower tent with us, but we were worried they would get wet. The solution? Dry bags. We used 2 dry bags, one for dirty clothes and one for clean clothes, including our dry towel. For showering after dark, we used this USB-powered hanging dome light. To avoid silhouettes on the side of the tent, we put the light between the mesh top and the rainfly, pointing upwards. So the tent is being lit with indirect light bouncing off the rainfly instead of direct light, which causes harsher shadows. You'll notice the tent does not have a floor, a setup we definitely recommend to make it easier to keep clean. If you plan on setting the tent up anywhere besides lush grass, it can get real muddy, real fast. To fix this, we put an old plastic office mat on the ground. The water runs off the edge outside the tent, keeping the tent clean and mud-free the entire time. When we're ready to pull up the stakes, we wipe it down and slide it back under our mattress to store. We have a waterproof mattress cover, so we aren't worried about every little bit of debris we may not have seen or wiped off.
And that's our camp shower setup. This system has allowed us to comfortably stay in wilderness areas for extended time periods and also given us more campground options, since the availability of showers had always been a limiting factor for us before.
Final quick note, always check the campground rules about showers. Not all allow you to have this set up, even if they don't provide you showers themselves.
How do you stay fresh while camping? Drop us your tips in the comments.
This is Magellan.
And this is Greyhound.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more epic road trips, kayaking, hiking, and other outdoor adventure videos, please subscribe to our channel.
We'll see you on the trails or in the water.